are at the Valence Street Cemetery, and this is off of Valence and St. Charles, but you just have to go a couple of blocks in. It's behind one of the most beautiful houses here in New Orleans. This cemetery is one of the oldest cemeteries, and it was originally made for the residents of Jefferson City, and now it has become the Valence Street Cemetery. It is a very old cemetery, dated, one of the first tombs I saw here was dated in 1808, and then of course up into just very recent. And so I wanted to share this, just a simple chair yoga practice, but in honor of the residents that are here, because there are many tombs that have some really beautiful etchings, which also have symbolism to them. And I'll go ahead and post a website where you can find what the etchings mean on all of the different tombs that you would visit if you were to visit New Orleans and see the different cemeteries that we have, as this is October, and during the month of October lots of visitors come to all of our cemeteries, with the exception of this one. And I'm not very sure the reason behind it. However, it is, I will share a small video later that what you see in movies is what this cemetery looks like. So there's an organization by the name of Save Our Cemeteries, and they are a nonprofit foundation funded to save our cemeteries so that they are not forgotten. We get a lot of weathering here in Louisiana, and so it's really lovely to have hearts that are open to taking care of the beloved and that have passed on. So please ground your feet and find yourself in a comfortable seat. Any chair is welcome. I happen to come across this particular wooden chair, which was placed here to spend time in meditation as they look over their family, open to the public to come and have a seat. Lift up your spine nice and tall, and take your hands to your heart center in prayer. Bow to yourself here and honoring yourself, honoring all of those that have passed in your life, that have meant something very important to you, honoring your intention if you have one this morning, this evening, this afternoon. And then on your next breath, sweep the arms up towards the heavens above to send that out to the universe. Take your hands back to your heart center. On your next breath, press your palms firm together and then exhale, twist to the right. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale to come back through to center. And then exhale, press to the left and gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale to come back through to center. And you can press as firm as you wish or as soft. Keep the elbows lifted and keep your gaze behind you. So that way you're rotating all the way through the cervical spine. Inhale to come back to center, and once more to the left, and twist. Come back through to center on your next breath, and very kindly place the hands to the tops of your thighs. On your next inhale, sweep your chest forward, roll the shoulders back, and press your heart up strong so you can receive this blissful energy around you. On your exhale, slide the hands towards your knees and round your spine. Inhale to float yourself back so that you take your hands back to your hips, elbows back. So this would be considered either cow pose or cobra in the chair yoga series. Exhale to round into your cat spine. Inhale to discover something welcoming. And exhale to round. Once more, inhale and sweep the heart open and forward. Roll the shoulders back, elbows down. Stay pressing firm into your feet. And then exhale to round. Let your hands slide to your knees, cupping your knees. Inhale, roll yourself back up. And then kindly roll the shoulders up, back, and down, up, back, and down, up, back, and down, and up, back, and down. Very good. Shimmy that out, let it go. And then very kindly come back to your neutral spine. Let your hands just rest on the tops of your thighs. Gaze over to the right. On your next breath, inhale to center. Exhale over to the left. On your next breath, inhale to center. Once more, over to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the left. Return back to neutral. Draw your chin down to your chest. And this time, sweep your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale to neutral. Take it over to the left. Left ear, left shoulder. And then draw your chin down to your chest. Again, take your right ear, right shoulder. Really drop the left shoulder down to feel a gentle stretch to the side of your neck. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, take it over to the left. Drop the right shoulder down so you feel a gentle stretch to the neck. And then take yourself back through to center. Roll yourself back up. Gaze up. And come back through to center. Take the arms out in front of you, palms face down. And then turn them up. And continue the series for a few rotations of breath. Keep the triceps engaged, keep the biceps engaged. Keep your focus and keep your shoulders lifted, but then roll them back and down. So you lift them up, you take them back and down. You keep the arms super strong. Resist the urge to have some loosey-goosey arms. You don't want to do this. We're not fluid. We are, but we're not fluid like this. We're keeping straight so that we're engaging the muscles in our arms. Good. And we're going to keep one arm down, so either your left or your right, take it up. And then on your exhale, take it back down. Inhale it up. Make a few rotations with the wrist, and then exhale it back down. Once more, inhale it up. Very good. And then rotate it back down, and then take it back up. Make a few rotations, and then exhale it back down. Very kindly take them out behind you. Reach for the back of the chair and lift your chest. And then take your arms back up. And then take them back down. Continue this movement with your breath for 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. You should feel this in the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Keep the chest lifted. Keep reaching forward. Keep pressing the hands into the back of the chair. And then release the hands out in front of you. Palms touch. Take the hands to your heart center. Take the hands down to your thighs. Again, we're going to make some circles, but this time we're going to invite the nose, and we're going to make circles with the entire head. You can go as big as you want, or you can go as very small as you want. The choice is yours. I invite you to close your eyes, or you can soften your gaze, or gaze to the tip of your nose. It's your choice. And on your inhale, go ahead and turn your head to the right. And again, I invite you to either go as big as you want or as small as you want. I always encourage about 3 to 5 rotations. And I always encourage you to connect the motion to the breath. And then once you're complete on one direction, go ahead and take into the opposite direction. And then once you're complete here, please join me back into center space. Take your hands together at your heart center. Bow to yourself, thanking yourself for taking these few minutes to come into a gentle chair yoga practice to get your day started, or to get your evening calm, or even to take a break through the middle of your day. If you wish to come into the chair shavasana, then release your hands to the tops of your thighs or to the back, to the sides of your chair. You can rest in your chair and extend the legs out long in front of you, and allow yourself permission to rest fully into the support of your chair. Feel yourself being held here, being supported, being loved. allowing your heart to just receive. If your eyes are closed, then maybe you journey into the space between your brow, also known as the third eye chakra, space of enlightenment and possibly of intuition, of visions. This is where we tap into the psychic ability. This is where we continue to manifest the clarity in our lives. This is where we allow the ego to let go, which is a symbolism of being in the cemeteries during the year of Kali, which is one of the Hindu goddesses, known to celebrate being in the cremation grounds, where the intention behind this is that not to be dark and morbid, but more to die to the self, of dying to the ego that controls us and keeps us from attaining our highest potential. And she encourages us to be reborn again, to put to rest the old, and to be rebirthed into a new creation. Very similar to one of the Bible verses of, I believe it's 2 Timothy 5:17. The old is gone and the new is created. You're a new creation. So every religion has their own way of saying die to your ego and be born again to the new self. And once you're ready to come out of your meditation, then breathe in deeply. Maybe you invite the arms to stretch up ahead of you, nice and tall, and then take the hands down by your sides, hands to your heart center. Namaste. I'm Christina with Jai Bhakti Yoga Foundation, and the month of October is where I bring the cemetery yoga practices. Typically it'd be either one pose, broken down, or it would be a gentle series, whether it's a chair yoga series, or just a gentle meditation. I also provide with you some information about our cemeteries here in New Orleans for those of you that can't visit. And I'll be posting the link for you to visit some more information about Save Our Cemeteries with their links into our cemeteries that we have here in New Orleans. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to practice with you soon. Namaste.